guys, Dylan from the Smart Economy podcast. We're at day 2 at Consensus 2024 here in Austin, Texas, and I'm chatting with Sergey Vasylchuk, the CEO, co-founder, you name it, at Everstake. How's it going, Sergey?
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. I'm fine. Good time, good market. Happy to see you.
So yesterday we got to catch up a little bit, and it was awesome. You recognized my name tag because of the Neo News Today stuff. But basically, Everstake secures a ton of different blockchain networks. So for anyone who's never heard of what you guys do and who you are, what's like your elevator pitch? What do you do, and what networks do you secure?
So we secure basically all the proof of stake blockchains, and our goal is to make sustainable, fast, and we just sign your transactions. Whatever transaction you sign, we're most of the blockchains, there is very high probability that we're the guy who signed your transaction. So we're technically your gateway to the blockchain.
And does it need to be proof of stake? Because we're starting to enter a world where there's various different types of validator models, and maybe that is within or outside of your purview.
It depends. If you see we support 100 of the blockchains, I suppose I hope that will be another 200, and each of them will find a specific niche. So the way how and the reason why we started the Everstake, because I was thinking and assuming that in order to be fast enough, we need to have the professional validators, professional parties, to make a great job.
Yeah.
And my bet was right. And for the most of the DeFi or fast performance blockchains, we really need the validators.
Yes. So I think what's super cool about Everstake is whenever I'm trying out a new blockchain ecosystem, I have a name that I can trust when I want to stake and validate. So what are your kind of criteria for which blockchains? Because you guys support 100 blockchains, but there are thousands of them. So what do you look for in a new blockchain ecosystem when you want to provide validation services?
Well, our credo is to be useful. So we have some expertise in the many of the fields. Unfortunately, another 200 of the blockchains already dead, but they went from our hands, and at least we know what not to do.
Right.
And we have this gut feeling already, and of course we have some research and scientific approach, but gut feelings also tell us what chains we need to select, what not, what to skip, and it's simple as ABC. If we find the way to be useful there, we join. If not, we cannot be everywhere.
Yeah, and so you guys are more than just being useful for providing technical solutions. You guys also educate communities. So what are ways in which Everstake thinks that as a company you can be useful to token holders and to blockchain ecosystems in general? What are the sort of resources you guys provide beyond just staking?
Yeah, it's again be useful, but you can be useful for the partners, for the blockchain partners. You can be useful for the investors. You can be useful for the customers. And I never forget my institute and my math teacher saying to me hey guys, you're not stupid, you're just uneducated. But my job is to fix it.
Right.
So sometimes when I see come to the new community and blockchain and see the people are a bit uneducated, I say okay, we can fix it. So this is the way how we try to be useful for the wider audience. So the more education we're doing, the better for us, for our customers, and for the global community. So it's tough, it's a long way, but it's payoff.
Yeah. So what's on the roadmap? What is Everstake going to be looking at next? You guys already have some blockchain networks you're looking to support. Are there new services you guys are going to start integrating? What's something to look forward to?
Well, the good news for us and the community in total that we have the race of the upchain. Mm-hmm. This means the project would try to find this market fit on the public chain, but then it's become expensive, or it's become very narrowed down with the performance on it. They start to deploy its own chain, Cosmos based, Solana based, fork, whatever. So we'll see just a ton of them. And we've tried to be in those blockchain which require the high performance.
Right.
So we really have a backlog of the hundreds project, and we try to scale with the human resources as well, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
But so when we acquire new talent, when we acquire new engineers, we train them, because we try to be useful for our employees as well. So like it's a long process. So like scaling like is good problems to solve, but like it's challenging problem.
Yeah. So is this your first consensus?
No, like it's not our first consensus. Like we mostly visiting like consensus like time to time, but this is first time like we put the booth, and we just try to attract like the people, real people, touch the grass, yeah,
Yes.
like to listen like their voice, to like answer their question, like understand like their feeling, their problems. So we just like got in like down to the ground and talk to the people.
Yeah, it was awesome running into your booth. So what have the conversations been like? Are you meeting like long-term users of your
You
network?
cannot even imagine like what the diversity of the question they are. So like, hey, like, what are you doing? Like stake. What is stake? Okay, like we need to educate yourself. Another like partners came like from other blockchains, and like we have some like very like technical like detailed like conversation. And other guys like come in like technical competitors say like, hey, how you attract like 800,000 customers? Can you help me? Like I want to be like a as well. So like just like random question.
So this isn't your first consensus. So what's like the vibe like? How have the conversations and the energy at previous different consensuses, what have they been like compared to where we're at Consensus 2024 today?
Well, like maybe this answer will be disappointed, but nothing significantly won't change.
That's not disappointing.
Yeah, so people like still like asking like dumb questions. People still like are lazy like to educate themselves, but like it's less about the crypto in general, like human behavior. Yeah.
Right.
We use like to consume like information from the TV or YouTube, whatever. And still like people want to become the rich tomorrow.
Yes.
But like don't want like to spend the time to see like what is going on, and they become the victim like of the scammers. So unfortunately I don't see like the like elevation of the like knowledge. We're still like on the same like uneducated level.
Yeah. But like globally, do you feel like there's a positive for where we're going as an industry? Do you see a potential change for educating the average user?
The most exciting thing that like happened, I believe, like at least like in my perception, that we see that even the American government like lists for their voice. And the reason why they put like is like political like ETF and all this like bill decision, because they see the mass like of the crypto people, which they like take into account. Yeah. So congrats guys, like our numbers is already like significant to make like US even policy like take into account. I believe and I hope and like we contribute to make us not just the quantity but the quality. And then like we will be like quantity and the quality military education. We can win.
Awesome.
So let's work on this.
Yeah, well, let's do it. Sergey, your booth has been busy every time I've walked around, so congratulations on always having people here, and you're super busy on your computer, so I want to thank you for taking some time to talk with us, to share some insights into what you're working on.
Thank you.
Cheers. And of course, if you want to see any of the other interviews that we've done here at Consensus 2024, head over to Neo News Today's YouTube page to see more of the live interviews. And if you want to hear any of the full-length podcast episodes we've done, head over to smarteconomypodcast.com.